Here we are again with a PowerDirector mobile video app, but what you see on screen is a message I got, you know, the sort that turn up in your alerts for PhotoDirector by Cyberlink, and what it says halfway down the page is convert your travel photos into videos with PowerDirector. PowerDirector Mobile is the one we're talking about. So how do we actually do that? Well, you take some pictures and you convert them into a video. So first thing we need to do, and I'm going to do this in real time, and that is I've opened up a new 16:9 landscape project, and I'm going to insert a few things, which is a dozen pictures which are going to be from a Google image search of the Caribbean. I'd love to have gone to the Caribbean, but I haven't. But I tell you why, because I've chosen some sort of reggae music from the YouTube audio library. So what I've got is a dozen pictures. Let's say, for the purpose of this, I've been on vacation, I've come back, and now I want to produce a little slideshow thing. So what I want to do is I could add them in. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at my settings. And on the settings we can see, there we go, cog settings. Now look, the default image duration is 5 seconds. I'm going to be happy with that. You'll notice that the default image effect of Ken Burns is a pan and zoom, which is known as the Ken Burns effect, and that's automatically put to on should I add any slides. Now I normally turn that off. My default transition for every slide is 1 second, and that's it. Don't want to do anything else, and I'm going to do this in real time with you. I've not even tested this. So I go to add a image. I choose all the images, my dozen, shall we say, and I want to tell a little story here of how I was on a fake beach watching a fake band. I know the band's real, but I'm saying I wasn't there, was I? So all I'm going to do is just add all of these in, and just bear with me. That one, that one, that one, slide, that one, and then ending up with another beach shot, and that is it. Notice there is no transition in at the moment. Now I'm not going to play it because I want to be confident, and I want to say I want to go back, and this time I want to add some music. Here we go. So I've got the music which is in the same directory, and it's called Eerie, and I'm going to tap it once and then I'm going to add it, and then we just wait for it to load. While we're waiting for loading, we can come back to our main screen, and the thing is that if you do the maths with a 5 second slide minus the second, or is it half a second with the second transition, then we can see that the music at this moment is a little bit too long, and that is fine. But what you can do is have some choices, and what I want to do here is, let's give people a preview, shall we? Do you know what? It's looking good enough for me. I do know that if I go and talk about the music only at this stage, and you could do yourself a voiceover, we do get a musical change here. So just listen to this. Okay, so what I'm getting at is that I could choose the music just here. Let me play a bit, because it's quite important to go through this, because this track is, what, about 2.5 minutes long, but it has just changed the atmosphere quite a lot. Okay, so we can go back and we could do the music forever. So what you will find is that if, like, that's a good example, so let's just come out. I'm purposely going quite slow. Here's an image of a bar, look, you know, which is closed at the moment, he says, like I know. And I'm going to edit that. And what you'll notice is, because the image itself is a custom at the moment, it's a 4x3, you can see the way that it's working. In other words, there is a little black border with it, and then you've got a start and end, because it was automatic. Now you could fiddle around with that. I particularly like it because it just, I don't know, so almost like authentic to say that people's snaps aren't always 16 by 9 or 4 by 3 or whatever, are they? They come in all shapes and sizes. Look, let's finish there, because all I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in. I think it's quite relaxed me. Maybe it's the heat, I don't know. So I want to finish up about there, say about, hold on, right near the end. I could add a black slide and fade out, but I can see that the music is kind of like fading about there. I'm going to tap that, and I'm going to, oops, sorry, let's concentrate, shall we? I'm going to split that up, get rid of that and delete it, and then just for the music I'm going to go in and edit that and do a fade out, so it does a volume fade out. Then I'm going to click OK. Then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to come back. I'm going to play a little bit. And stop. I think that's pretty much done. So I always do, and I know it does it automatically, I think, but I'm going to do a save project, and then at the end of that, how long was it, by the way? So if I've got 12 slides at 5 seconds, what's that? That's 50, that's 60 seconds, and I've actually done, yeah, pretty much 60 seconds. Fair enough, I could do that. I could do produce the video, and in my normal way, I could come along and save it for me on full HD on my hard drive. There you go, pretty easy really, wasn't it?